moment, I considered why the creature pointed me here. Was it all a trap? Will this tunnel lead me to my death? I wasn't sure, but I kept on going. During that time, anywhere seemed better than staying in that room with that monster. I kept on going for a few more minutes, only taking short breaks to catch my breath before moving on again. And during these breaks, I would check my phone, trying to see if I was getting any signal. But there was none, so I just continued to crawl. And by that point, I was completely exhausted, both physically and emotionally. This whole journey had taken its toll on me, and all I wanted was for it to end. Eventually, I began to see a light in the distance once more, this time brighter than the one earlier. Cautiously, I began moving forward, wondering what kind of room I would encounter now. However, as I got closer, I felt a fresh breeze brush against my face. This surprised me, and then getting closer, I heard the sound of birds chirping. Feeling excitement rush through me. I wondered if I really reached the end of this, or if it was just some kind of cruel trick that these tunnels were playing on me. To my relief, it was the former. Reaching the opening, I was momentarily blinded by the brightness that I saw outside. I had to close my eyes for a moment, before blinking a couple of times as my vision adjusted to the light. After spending so much time in the dark, seeing sunlight felt different. Despite this, I had a wide smile on my face as I slid out of the tunnel and landed on the soft grass. And grabbing the grass with my hands and burying my face on it, I cheered and laughed. I had escaped. Looking up, I saw the blue sky above me. Last time I checked my phone, it told me that it was still supposed to be night. So why was the sun out? Only a few hours had passed by since I last checked it. Eventually, ignoring this anomaly, I got up and dusted myself off. Looking around to find out where I was, I suddenly frowned when I noticed that the tunnel that I had exited from was gone. It seemed to have just disappeared. As I stood in the middle of an empty field alone, shaking my head and giving up trying to understand the tunnels, I then tried to find out where I was. Looking at the distance, I was happy to see that my city was only a few miles away. Laughing, I let out a smile of relief and knowing that I had escaped. As I walked away from that field and tried to figure out a way back home, I made a pledge to myself to never take the elevator again.